He dumped me again.
I want you to pay attention to this first video. She said he dumped me again.
He dumped me again.
Okay, so she's crying and she said he dumped me again. So this is not the first time she has been dumped. Now let's move on to the next one.
I want a relationship. I'm so over these motherfuckers. People, honestly, what I learned this year is that someone can say they love you and they don't mean it. I've had 2 relationships this year, and people probably don't know that because both these men didn't want to be public. And I'm like, bro, I'm such a public person. But it's just, what? So if you want to be public with me, hit my line, because marriage is on the cards.
She said, I want a relationship. She said, I've been in two relationships this year. But most people don't know because the people didn't want to see themselves with me in public. So in other words, she is going after guys that don't want to see themselves with her in public. Now you have to imagine, this lady is very beautiful. Why would a guy not want to be seen with her in public? There's a reason for that. This guy is most probably a chat, more attractive man, or somebody with a very high profile, or somebody who is married. As the saying goes, women love to get, or they want to get what they cannot get. They want the man they can't get. That is the secret to attraction that most people don't want to tell you. It is a messed up game. It's so messed up in their head. So in other words, we are living in an era where there's a lot of attention. People get a lot of attention on social media everywhere. They post pictures, women post pictures, they get attention. They post videos, they get attention. They walk in the street, they get attention. Everywhere is attention. So the dopamine levels have been jacked up. Gone are the days where attention levels were low, so people value the little bit of attention you give them. And they're gonna appreciate it. So in other words, being the good guy in those days was working. Even though it has always not worked as being a bad guy, because attention is a woman's drug, and the more of that drug she gets, the more her threshold limit for getting high increases. So you give her more attention, and any other attention she gets, it's undervalued. But when you restrict the number the value of the amount of attention you give her, she now values that attention. All of these ladies making these videos is because somebody retracted the attention that was given to them, and so they felt the pressure, they felt the pain, they had to complain about it. Now the 2 guys that said they don't want to be seen with her in public, like I said, there are many scenarios. It might be that they are married, it might be that they have other ladies they are pursuing. They don't want to be exclusive, they don't want to make her feel like they're in a boyfriend-girlfriend relationship, a committed relationship. So in that case, those are some of the possibilities, right? Because if she's beautiful, if she has a good past, if she has a good record, if the man doesn't want to tarnish his reputation, if he's not married, if he's not in other committed relationship, why would he not give her the attention she wants? Why would he not go out with her and show her in public? It's because there's a reason for that. And also, some men, the chats, the fuck boys, they understand that attention to women is like sex. The more you take it away from them, the more they chase you to get it, especially if they're already attracted to you. So you get the best of these women by withdrawing your attention, by giving a little bit and then withdrawing most of it. In other words, they give you sex and they think that because they have given you sex, because they can control you with their punani, now they are surprised that you're not being controlled. You got the sex yesterday, they are expecting a call today, you don't call, and it gets them crazy. You see, because all of the other guys, immediately they gave them sex. The next day, the guy was killing their phone. Oh, good morning, baby. How did you sleep? Hope you reached safely last night. Blah, blah, blah. Because they don't understand that these women have been getting this for so many years and they are tired of it. So when you are different in a crowd of multitudes that are doing the same thing, when you are different and you do the exact opposite, now you get the attention. You get attention, but in a different form of attention. In other words, you are giving the girl attention, but in the opposite direction. And so your attention is 1 in a million, and it's so valuable because it's rare. And they chase it, and they come to TikTok and they make videos about it. You see what I'm saying? So you need to understand the game. Most people will tell you that, oh, women in the West, in America, they are very rude. They don't value men. I'm going to tell you this. I come from a third world country in Africa, Cameroon. This thing is everywhere right now because social media is everywhere. Now, granted, the women in third world countries, they are more submissive, they are more feminine, but that doesn't mean that if you do these things, it will not turn them off. It will turn them off, but they will not tell you. Like, it will take a longer time for you to notice the effect of being a good guy, of noticing that it is actually destroying the relationship, of you noticing that it's killing the attraction. It's going to take a while because most of these women in third world countries, they don't have well-paying jobs. They are not financially taken care of. So they most of the time they rely on the man. So they will not outrightly be disrespectful to you because they need something from you. But again, and then as a cultural thing, women are taught to respect their men. So even if you are turning off the woman because you are behaving like you are so needy, they will not tell you. You might not notice the effect. So the point I'm trying to make is that female nature is global, it's universal, it's everywhere. It's just that it's in different levels. So if you want to be a masculine man, if you really want to understand female psychology and you want to tap into it for your advantage, you need to understand that women want what they can't have. They go after the guys they can't keep. If this woman is very pretty, and the two guys she had relationships with don't want to be seen with her in public, there's a reason. I've already named the reasons. Either they are married, or they have other girls, or they are very attractive and they have multiple girls. They don't want to be seen with any one of them. So in other words, that tells you what? It tells you that she's going after a guy that's about 2 or 3 levels above her in terms of looks, or in terms of maybe money. Maybe the guy is very rich. He doesn't have time to be spending time with her in public. Or maybe the girl has a past that the guy doesn't like. Maybe she's doing things in the background, or maybe she's so promiscuous on social media, showing her naked pictures on social media, and the guy doesn't want his image to be tarnished. There are many variables, but it all boils down to what? It all boils down to the fact that these guys are still keeping these girls. I can guarantee you, if one of these guys call this girl, hey, I want to see you tonight, she's gonna go. And that is a mindset you need to have as a man in 2024 and beyond. You need to understand that your attention is very valuable, and you need to understand that the only way your attention will be valued is if you behave differently from other men. If you retract your attention, you give it only when it's deserved. In other words, a woman gives you sex, or let's say you invite a woman to a date. Most of these guys, they don't even go to traditional date where they they dine you, and they meet in a place maybe where the lady is already like relaxed, entertaining, like in a nightclub or in a bar or in a social gathering like a gala night. They interact with these ladies and they have some kind of vibe, and the next thing you know, they are sleeping with each other. And then after that, the guy retracts his attention. So the guy doesn't say, oh, I'm gonna go to 5 dates with you before we have sex. No, it just happens like that because the lady is already attracted to the man. Or maybe she has been stalking this guy's social media. She has seen this guy showing his status on social media, what he's doing with his life. He's going places. He's leaving a dent in the universe. He's the kind of man every man wants to be like, and most women want to sleep with. In other words, he's showing social proof. He's showing higher status, and she's already seduced by this man, and then before you know it, she's already in his inbox, and then things are just going from there. The point I'm trying to make is this: you don't want to chase women. You want them to come to you, and you want to put yourself in places where they can notice you, and then kickstart that interaction, and then you can go up and talk to her, and if there's vibe, and you take it to the next level. And once you get that next level, just understand that it's not yours, it's just your turn. And get what you want and withdraw your attention. And if she comes and she gives you more, you get what you want, you withdraw and you keep going. And when she's tired of it, you move on to the next. Because if you want to give her that attention, show her that you're the good guy, she's gonna get bored very easily. If you were supposed to make 6 months with her, you're gonna make just maybe 2 weeks or 1 week. It's so messed up in the head, but that is the honest truth. You can take it from me. I've been doing this and I know what I'm talking about. If you don't believe me, just look around you, or you're gonna discover it by yourself. If you like this video, drop a comment, like the video so that the message can be spread, and drop a comment. I want to hear your thoughts. Thank you for supporting the channel.